Hi everyone, my name is Charlotte Sumian. I'm a performer from Cirque du Soleil. Welcome in our backstage of the show Volta, and you are watching Best Fan TV.
In the dark, sweet. Arms of a dove that grab it all.
What's up, best fans? It's your girl Sharon here at Cirque du Soleil's Volta in Toronto, about to take you on an exclusive behind-the-scenes tour to see what it takes to put together this incredible show. So follow me. What's up, best fans? It's your girl Sharon here with Cirque du Soleil's Volta publicist, Amélie. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thanks for being here.
So your job must be very, very busy. How long have you been touring with the group for?
Well, this show opened in Montreal in April, so I've been with Volta for now almost 7 months. But before that, I've been touring 3 years with Curious, which was in Toronto 3 years ago.
Wow. So what is a typical day in the life of a touring member of the show?
I guess there is no such thing as a typical day.
Okay.
First of all, well, we perform between 8 to 10 shows a week, so that means from Tuesday to Sunday. So we get only our Monday off usually, and then every 4 weeks we'll get a Tuesday off as well. So once in a while we get 2 days off, but most of the time only Mondays. And then there's trainings happening here on site on Tuesday and Wednesday, which is the 2 first days of the week. So the artists will arrive in the afternoon, they'll have training, rehearsals on stage, and then we'll perform the show at night. And then that's it. On the PR side, it's just very depending on where we are in the run. Did we just open? Premiere night happen? A lot of media interest. Otherwise, I'm already working on the next cities. So we're going to Miami next and Tampa for the winter. So I'm already 90% of my time is already Miami, getting ready for Miami. Yeah.
Incredible. So I'm curious because this is a touring show. How is the setup like? Like, how long does it take to do all the safety checks? It's a huge setup.
Right.
What's that like?
So we're traveling with all our equipment, our tents and everything. We're very temporary installation. So we travel with 70 trailers, about 2,000 tons of equipment, and it takes 6 days to set up. Just the tents and the whole site takes about 6 days to set up. Then we'll need about 2 days of technical validations before we're ready to perform. So artists will come back from their vacation while we're constructing our site. They get off, they get some time off, they go vacation, and then they come back. So we'll have 2 days of technical validation just to make sure that everything was set properly. And then we're ready to perform. It's pretty fast. It's 2 days to tear down, 6 days to set up, and we're on the road. Yeah.
I am here with Charlotte. She's one of the acrobatic ladder artists, and she performs in the show. Thank you for hanging out with us today.
Thank you.
What has been this show like for you so far?
The show live?
Yeah.
Very interesting. It's been very intense. We perform a lot of shows, so between 8 and 10 per week, with 1 day off most of the time. So it's very intense, but it's really cool. I love this show. This show is a great energy, very new for a circus show, and I like it. I feel very comfortable in this show, and I like the feedback of the audience as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long does each performer usually have to be in this kind of field before you get to work at a Cirque du Soleil show?
It depends for everybody. We all have different parkour, you know. So, but me, I was a dancer before to be acrobat.
Okay.
So it's been 8 years that I'm doing shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the most challenging part of this particular show, would you say?
For me, it's the bungee because I'm doing bungee act as well, and it's really high. So
Really high.
yeah, I was not very afraid of the height before, but the fact to drop from nowhere like this, and it's pretty high and pretty scary. But now I can manage it.
How long does it take to train for this kind of show?
We've been in creation for 8 months. There was a very long process, yeah. First we train each on our act, we build the act, and after we put it together.
And to become a part of the show, do you have to have like an agent? Like, how do you get scouted for a Cirque du Soleil show?
It depends.
as well for everyone. We all have different ways to come, but like I have no agent. I just apply on the site a lot. Apply. Yeah.
Hey Best fans, we are continuing our exclusive behind the scenes tour of Cirque du Soleil's Volta. We just arrived at the big top, about to see what's happening on stage. Follow me. Hey Best fans, here at the rehearsal space for Volta at Cirque du Soleil, here with...
My name is Joey Arrigo, and I'm the principal character here on Volta. Thanks for watching Best Fan TV.
And how are you liking your role so far as your character?
Love it. I'm having a great time here. It's Volta's a big old family that I'm super happy to be a part of.
And how did you get involved with Cirque du Soleil?
I've been with Cirque du Soleil for 3.5 years, and I just went to a general audition, and from there they had booked me for my first show called Kuza.
Okay.
I was there for 2.5 years, and then from that they brought me on to be a part of the creation of Volta.
Amazing. And do you guys ever look back at footage from your shows and like kind of critique yourself to make your performances better?
Every single day the show is recorded, and we look back at it to see what worked, see what didn't, and see how we can make it better.
And what's your favorite part of the show?
Oh my goodness, I have so many favorite parts of the show. We have an act in the show where a girl literally hangs from her hair.
That is my favorite.
You guys, like, it's really a lot of things.
It's unbelievable.
And a lot of people come and see the show and they're like, okay, like that was not real. Like, how was that? No, you guys, like, it's real.
I
Like,
was
she
literally
hangs from her
scoping. I was
hair.
like, where's the harness? Where? But
It's not there. Mm-mm.
It's in her hair.
Yeah. Do not try this at home.
Amazing. Well, thank you for chatting with us. We're excited to see the show.
Great. Thank you.
Here with Kevin, you are one of the
I'm a hoop diver.
hoop diver.
Yeah.
What is that like? What is your role in the show exactly?
So I'm an acrobat. So we are basically doing flips through these hoops, these shapes that the idea is to not touch them. So try to get through them and do cool things through them. So yeah.
And what is that? How long have you been training for?
I've been doing hoop diving for about 5 years. Yeah, I went to circus school and it was my minor actually. And so it's like doing flips on the floor, but in a specialized and precise way, I guess.
Yeah, I can imagine. Looks pretty intense on stage. And how did you get involved with Cirque du Soleil?
I went to the National Circus School in Montreal, and then I worked with a couple different Québécois Montreal companies. And I auditioned a while back in 2012, and then they called me up and they were like, "Do you want this spot?" I was like, "Yeah, I do."
And what would you say is your favorite scene in the show?
My act, hoop diving, for sure. It's the most fun. It's definitely, we have a lot of fun with it. So we have lots of liberties to play on stage and play with the audience. It's a good time.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, thanks for chatting with us. I hope you have an amazing show tonight. So guys, the BMX part of the show is probably my favorite part. They are able to fit so many bikers on a tiny, tiny stage, flipping over like the audience. So I'm here with one of them. What's your name?
My name is Ryan.
And how long have you been part of Cirque du Soleil?
I've been part of Cirque du Soleil. Well, I've been part of this show for about a year now, including the creation. So, but I've done one other show with them in the past. A couple years ago, I did the Pan Am ceremony. So that was fun.
So now I see you're taking care of your bike. Do you guys have a specific bike per person? You have to really get to know your bike, I guess, before you head on stage.
Yeah, we do. All our bikes are like built to fit us, so they're all different measurements. Like for example, someone that's taller versus someone that's shorter. So like a shorter or longer bike, stuff like that.
There's a part in the show where you guys are like literally jumping onto different level beams. Have you ever had a tire burst?
Oh yeah, all the time. Like
During the show?
during the show, yeah, I haven't had a tire like full on explode, but I've had like a flat. I've had flats. Yeah.
Okay, so I know you're busy, so I won't keep you, but what's your favorite part of the show, real quick?
Sometimes it's a drum solo I do, sometimes it's BMX, sometimes I just want to sleep, so, it changes, you know.
Well, I hope you guys have a great show tonight. Thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you very much.
Well, we had a blast here checking out the behind the scenes of Volta. And for all of our audience who wants to come see the show, how can they get tickets?
So you go on the website cirquedusoleil.com/Volta and you can get tickets. We're here until November 26th at the Portlands. Don't miss your chance.
Don't miss it, you guys. Don't miss it.